Giving massages that feel way too good in order to secure a scholarship. So... Bruh. Listen, we'll touch upon this if we need money, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Alright, so we're gonna be taking a look at the upcoming Fall 25 anime chart, and like with any good anime season, before the current one ends, stuff already begins. But that's where we're at anymore with anime. Too much being made. Hard to keep up with everything. Make sure you drop a like on the video though, show your support, subscribe if you're new around here, and Patreons where you catch my full live reactions to everything I ever watch. Also, we now offer a full chart breakdown, so you can actually see me go through the entire chart, not just what I'm thinking I'm going to watch here. I kind of sum it down to what I think will probably be watched, but I never know until stuff actually airs. So if you do want to see the full chart, over on Patreon. So let's jump into this bad boy. So we do got One Punch Man Season 3. Not going to really talk too much about it. I know people be downers about it. I'm going to watch it, probably enjoy it. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Spy Family Season 3, another thing I'm not going to talk a whole lot about. I'm obviously going to watch Spy Family. It's awesome. I love it. It's hilarious, and it's just good to be back. Now, My Hero Academia's final season is approaching here, so this is going to be fun. Now, obviously, I've been loving My Hero since the beginning. I've been covering it since Season 2 on the channel, and where they left off has me so excited, and I'm also really happy to know that even though this is the final season, we still got a little Vigilantes left to adapt to, so My Hero fans, they're going to be eating pretty good for the next little bit. Now, this is what actually has me interested. I'm Isekai trash, I'll watch Isekai, but this comes from Sunrise. We got My Status as an Assassin obviously exceeds the heroes. I mean, the titles, yes, they get a little crazy, but I mean, titles like these, they tell you exactly what you're getting into, and honestly, it sounds pretty interesting. If you watch the PV, though, they didn't just slap Sunrise as a studio for nothing. Like, it looks like it's probably going to be one of the best produced isekais of the year, if I'm being honest. Maybe that's overselling it, maybe that's glazing, I don't know. But Isekai plus Sunrise, you got my undivided attention. Of course, we're getting back to Let This Grieving Soul Retire Cour 2. To be honest, I knew they were making more, but for some reason in my mind, it was coming next year. So the fact that it's here, these idiots I have missed so much. If you didn't watch Grieving Soul Season 1, Cour 1, just do it. Trust in the process. The first episode is going to make you think one thing, and then go sucker punch you. Ooh, you gotta watch that shit. That shit's good. Alrighty. To Your Eternity, Season 3. Now, sit down and listen up. There's two shows I've been trying to get the fucking anime community to agree on that are masterpieces. One is Dr. Stone, and the other is To Your Fucking Eternity. This show never fell off. It got better. I don't want to hear any goddamn debate about that. This show and the concept of a thing taking on the identity of other things and how it grows and evolves as time passes is one of the most beautifully complex stories I've ever had the pleasure of watching, and you bet your sweet ass I'll be here for 22 episodes. Now, personally, do I expect it will become a Patreon exclusive? 95% likelihood. It airs on Saturday. Might try to do it on the channel on Mondays. We will see. But either way, stop fucking sleeping on it. It is great. I'm not gonna read this full title, but my gift, level 9999 unlimited gacha. Listen, I read that title, and alone I was already ready. I was like, that sounds brilliantly stupid. Then I checked out the PV, and I said, that looks brilliantly stupid. Listen, JC staff, you are an interesting studio. I think for a long time they got overhated. They got over-criticized, and then Damachi really was like, wait a second, maybe they're actually good. Yeah, they've been good for a while. And this sounds brilliantly stupid. Make it brilliantly stupid, and I'll be seated every week. Now, may I ask for one final thing from Leiden Films? Now, this is a Villainess show that I've been hearing buzz about for like a year, maybe even longer. Maybe not longer, I don't remember when it was first announced, but ever since it's been announced, people have been saying, oh, when this comes out, you have to watch. And I was like, yeah, I probably would have tried it anyway. I don't know why. And to be honest, I still don't know exactly why this specific one has so much buzz, but it does sound interesting from the description, and it also looks interesting and beautiful from the trailer. Could this be a sleeper hit? Could this be one of the best shows of the season? I mean, a lot of fans have been telling me so. Guess we'll find out. Now, A Hero Without a Class actually aired yesterday as of the recording of this video. It comes from Studio ACAT, who did The Beginning After the End, and all I'm seeing is memes about how The Beginning After the End could never, because I guess it's animated or something. People can let me know, did the first episode turn out good? I might check it out later on Patreon, and if I enjoyed enough, maybe we'll do it on the channel starting next week. We'll see. Like I said, they don't give me breathing room to finish up stuff I'm doing, so I don't always have time to do these shows early. Bastards. The Banished Court Magician aims to be the strongest. Now listen, we have never had a Banished Court Magician show before. Like, banished from a hero party? Come on, we've never seen this before. Just wanted to give a little bit so people would unironically type in the comment section how generic of a premise it is, because it is. Here's the thing though, if isekai and fantasy shows have shown me anything this year, you can't assume they're generic anymore. Because literally every goddamn show that I'm like, this is generic this year, turned out to be a banger. So I'm going to check it out. Maybe it turns out generic, I'm okay if it does, just probably won't watch it. But at this point, I'm going to try all these goddamn generic sounding shows because they just seem great anymore. The Gatherer's Adventure in Isekai, honestly, I'm probably not going to watch this one. It does look kind of cute and fun, but with so much stuff that I want to watch, I don't think I should dedicate time to it, but I'm putting it here as a kind of maybe. A Wild Last Boss appeared. Now, this is an isekai that I've actually been pretty excited for a bit. I don't know if there's a lot of popularity surrounding it in terms of the source material, but it was one of the ones that was announced pretty soon, because what ends up happening with all these seasonal charts, as soon as something's declared for a spot, they'll make it into the chart, right? And this was like one of like the first 10 that I saw on the chart before the chart started getting filled out, and to be honest, it just immediately looked appealing to me. Could be just because I'm isekai trash, I'm fine with that, I accept who I am. Looks pretty fun. The Monster Wants to Eat Me is essentially the Yuri that I didn't know I needed. Now, if you haven't been watching The Summer Hikaru Died, it's amazing, it's brilliant, and I really feel like this is the Yuri to how Hikaru was to the BL. And to be honest, since Hikaru's ending, I need something to keep me occupied. Girls Love, Here I Come. Ranma's coming back with its second season. Probably going to be a Patreon exclusive, just going to give you a heads up. I won't have time for it on the channel most likely, but I'm very excited for it. SANDA. Now, this is a really interesting one. Do yourself a favor, read the synopsis, and then go watch the trailer. Like, I'm going to give you like 5 seconds. Motherfucker Santa Claus, isn't he? This is unironically one of my most anticipated. It's such a stupid premise, and it sounds freaking brilliant. It looks amazingly produced, and Science Saru is, of course, the studio, so you know they're going to cook visually. The Dark History of a Reincarnated Villainess. Now, listen, as the person who's always been a fan of Villainess shows, I've never doubted in them once. Once again, just going to wait for someone to post a comment. No, I used to always be skeptical, and just eventually I got to the point that every Villainess show I tried, I ended up liking. So this one sounds probably the most generic Villainess show I've ever seen. I'm gonna try it, probably will like it, but hell, even if it turns out to be shit, at least I got that other one. We got Dusk Beyond the End of the World, which actually aired its episode 0 today. Episode 1 starts up next week. To be honest, I was originally like, I was interested because I love PA Works and their originals, but if you watch the trailer, it seems a lot more dark and depressing than I was originally believing. Probably gonna watch this episode 0 on Patreon later today, and if I enjoy it, if episode 1's good, we'll probably do it on the channel unless viewership just sucks. But similar to the other one, the Hero Without a Class, no time for them this week, so we might try doubling up on the channel next week. We'll see, but you know, it all depends if I actually like them or not. Isekai Quartet Season 3 is coming. There's not a lot to say other than I miss these idiots, and I love how it is such more than a quartet anymore. We got a Kamen Rider anime, which I'm interested in. I'm not really the target audience for Kamen Rider, but if you watch the preview, that thing looks fun as hell. Definitely would bomb on my channel, but something I'm definitely interested in and probably going to watch on Patreon. Almost forgot because it is in the OVA category. Fujimoto 17 through 26. It's an anthology series adapting 8 short stories created by the manga artist Fujimoto. There's been a lot of those like smaller series that people have been wanting to get adapted. It starts about a month into the anime season, but I'm pretty excited for this and see what they're going to do. I think it airs on Fridays when it does start up. Should be a good time. And I guess we'll wrap it up with Ganglion, which is actually a short form show, but I read the synopsis for this over on my anime list, and it just sounds like a brilliantly stupid idea. There's evil corporation Ganglion that spends his days on the battlefield, whether it's the Tokyo Cedar Polian operation or a Mount Fuji demolition plan. He faces off in nothing but a bodysuit, only to be crushed by the hero, Hope Man, time and time again. It just sounds stupid and fun, bro. Like, I'm gonna have fun with this one 100%. Now, those are kind of like my, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna watch, or at least try, is some other stuff that I'm kind of, you know, considering. Not as good of a looking season as this current one, but I do think there's going to be a lot of shows people are thinking, oh, they look mid and turn out to be good. So definitely going in with an open mind, but of course, you know, the #1 spot to learn if shows are good or not, it's my channel, baby. So make sure you subscribe so you can stay up to date on what the hell you should watch every anime season. Like the video so this video does well so I don't cry in a corner and give up on life. That's a joke, don't take it seriously. But Patreon is where you catch everything I do. We do those full live reactions, we do full chart breakdowns, we do fun shit. We are the cool cats. Make sure you go over there. And when you're like, Brandon, where's the videos? They're always on Patreon. YouTube is an algorithm game. I can only do so much. Patreon, however, I flood you with like 30 to 40 videos a week for a pretty low price, all things considered. So consider supporting. Until next time, everyone, please take care. And let me know what you're going to watch down below. Have a good one.